Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade in the
and
City.
City. I'm your girl Treese,
It's Nellz.
and today we are here to get into the 90 day of the Fiancé, season 10, episode 15. For once, I
Death do
actually
us
don't.
part.
Oh, till death do us part. Okay, can we say that on this channel anyway?
Listen, that's
That's
the
the name of
name
the
of
episode.
the show.
So yeah, y'all. Thank you, Shade Squad, for joining us and all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we're gonna keep it short, sweet, and cute, wrapped up in a shady little bow, because I feel like this was like a little filler episode, I guess is what you would call it. It really wasn't given much. I felt like they could have definitely packed this in with the weddings and all the other stuff, and we could have moved on. But I will say shout out to TLC because we're only on episode 15, and I feel like the season's about to end.
Only on episode 15.
Now, if y'all drag this out to 20, we're going to have a problem. But right now, we're okay. Okay. We're good. Okay. All right. So let's get into it, y'all. And let's get shady. Clayton and Annalie. I'm sorry. I can't
Always do that.
My bad. So yeah, it's 2 days before their wedding, and Clayton said he stayed up late listening out for his guinea pigs. Y'all see why I wasn't interested. All right. He comes out in his flamingo shirt and he says, when you see the flamingo shirt, you know it's time for a party. Y'all again see why I wasn't interested. Then so Annalie is preparing for her bachelorette. You know, she looking good. And he's questioning why she's so dressed up, although Brandy told her, things would be chill. And Annalie is like, I know she said it'd be chill, but this is my first night out without you. It's my last night as a single woman. Like, no, I'm gonna get cute. I was here for it. Now Cameron arrives, the best friend that's gonna be the best man. And
Hold on, he laid down the law first.
oh, he did.
He said
That's
no
how much
men.
I was not into it, y'all. I was doing other
He
things.
was like, no men, no strippers.
Oh, did he say that? I guess he did say no strippers.
He
So,
did.
yeah, then Annalie says she's not really concerned about Clayton's plans because she knows it'll be a nerd party with just him and Cameron, and it absolutely was. So, she's excited but feels kind of weird attending a whole, bridal thing for her, but she don't know anybody but Brandy, and it's all her friends. But she arrives and Brandy has it decked out and peens and a lot of alcohol. So that's all that matters, That's all you need. Is some blow up peens and some
Apparently not.
you stupid. Well, sometimes you need to bring in the real one. So then Brandy has arranged a party bus for Annalie, which she loves, and then they're greeted by a lovely male stripper dressed as the Popo. Okay.
I thought it was funny. She said immigration.
Right. And Annalie jokes that it's immigration and, seems to be very pleased with Brandy's plan. And I actually thought that was really cute because I was like, if anyone would have said that to her, it would have been offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that she said it.
Yeah.
Annalie is living her best life with strippers. She taking selfies and, Brandy knows that she has done a good job. And, the only two words that she said she can say is stripper or the stripper. So Brandy, anyway, so Annalie says that, she was just joking when she said that, she wanted a stripper, but she is pleasantly surprised. Now, meanwhile, Clayton and Cameron are playing games online at the dinner table.
They're
Well, this is after. I feel like I skipped something. They
yeah,
first
they got in the pool. They got in the pool. His idea of his bachelor party was playing in the pool and then
and then playing video games online.
But what's crazy is Annalise said it. She said he's gonna have a nerd bachelor party.
And
He
that's
only
it.
got one friend, and he like play video games all damn day. Poor Cameron.
Even I don't know. I just in these days and the way video games are, You ain't even gonna play like a Grand Theft Auto and bring one of the whores out or something. You know what I mean?
They were playing computer games, I think. They was playing PC games, girl.
Even Cameron admits that this is the strangest bachelor party he's ever been to.
He
And
said, I didn't ask.
right.
You ain't need to.
Annalie knows Clayton said, no to strippers. But she's happy that she did this for her. And, finally, Annalie does, well, and I'm sorry, then she has a moment. They go inside. Brandy says that, she wants to hear her truth. So she's just trying to get her real drunk, right? And so they have a private conversation, and basically she asks her how she feels about living with the mom. And so, but she's using a translator to do this because, mind you, Annalie, as we know, doesn't speak English. But she's like, how do you feel about it? And she's just like, I think that we need our own space. She's fine, but I think we need our own space. And then we actually learn that, I guess, Clayton had called his sister to tell her that, he basically wants to be his own man. He wants to get out, live his own life with Annalie. And basically he wants a wife, but he's too scared to tell his mother. And then Brandy is like, this has been going on for years. They've never left each other. They need to cut the umbilical cord. It's a big codependency issue. And she even gets a little emotional about it because I think she feels like it's unfair to Clayton because I feel the vibe that I got is she definitely feels like it's her mother giving him the guilt that won't allow him to do what he needs to do. Yeah. And so basically Annalie was like, well, if don't nothing change, then, this ain't gonna work. And so she was like, well, how are you talking about divorce before you even get married? And Annalie was
well,
like,
if he don't stick to what we discussed and having our own
Annalie said, I said what I said. Look, she said that in English.
I don't blame you. Right. I didn't agree. Look, when he proposed, I did not agree to live with him and his mother. Okay. Next up is Teresa's favorite. Rob and Sophie. They ain't your favorite no more, Trees.
They've been on my nerves. Her mama kind of gets on my nerves. I really was not interested in this episode.
I like the dress shopping. I thought I liked her dress. That's
okay. I did like her dresses, like some of them, but again, I was so in and out. I think I was cooking dinner or something while I was listening because I was so uninterested.
So Sophie is going dress shopping with her mom. She said, it's supposed to be a happy time, but she's feeling some type of way. Okay. Sophie's mom just wants to make sure she didn't text that boy last night. Sophie said he ain't reach out, so she ain't reach out to his ass either. Okay.
And that's sweet, but if your daughter wants to be stupid and she clearly is wanting to continue to be stupid, that's why she's going dress shopping. Like, this is why it irritates me, right? Mm-hmm. Because mom, I need you to fall back. Let Sophie do what she needs to do.
She wants to make sure that she has one foot out the door. She wants to make sure she's still 50-50.
Got it. Okay.
So but she said she did wake up and saw a post that he posted about 4 o'clock in the morning throwing shade at her. Now it was
I hate subliminal posts.
Especially from a dude. Okay.
Yeah, it comes up very childish.
Now it was a meme that read, how I sleep at night knowing she's telling one-sided stories to people and taking zero accountability to make me look like a bad person. And then captioned it, wow, this one hit different. Which just added more fuel to the fire for her mom, and made her feel like he's an ass and he's immature. Agreed. And broke. And she's like, girl, like, basically she was like, get out now. Like, he's sassy. He broke. He ain't got no bathroom inside his house. Like, what do you see, girl? What is it that you see? Okay. Now she said that she missed him and she was.
I'm blind. Huh? She said, I'm blind. I can't see.
Clearly. But she did say she missed him. She was gonna be all nice to him today, but then she want to act stupid. So he could forget about it. Okay. So before getting to the shop, she decided that she was going to pretend that she was living in a fairy tale or, la la land and just have happy thoughts. Sophie's mom is feeling kind of happy and kind of sad at the same time. But she said she is not going to let Rob and his negative energy ruin this moment for her. Okay, so they're just trying to laugh and joke. Sophie tried on 3 dresses. I really thought the most beautiful one was the first
If I
one.
was her mama, I would have just been like, so why are we doing this?
Because she only 50-50. You know what? If let me say, when you
And
want
it gives me the vibe from the look of the dresses and how nice they were. I'm sorry to cut you off.
his mama, that her mama paying for him.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Before they even got to the dress shop, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Before they even, how much were the rings?
Right.
That's already I thought that before I even saw the dresses. But yeah, the first one I thought was the most beautiful one. Mom thought the second one was trampy. And she fell in love with the third one. She even got emotional. And she's talking about how her baby looked like a little princess in the dress. It was too plain for me, but it is what it is.
And she admits that she has issues letting go, and she's probably an overbearing mother.
Did she?
Hmm? She admits that she said it's just been her and Sophie, and basically she has codependency issues.
Oh, okay. So Sophie said that, basically they got back to the hotel. She said she going back to her man tonight, okay? But she needs to, call him first and make sure he's even willing to pick her up because she ain't talked to this man in almost 24 hours. Now, when he does pick up the phone, he ain't sound too happy to even hear from her, okay? But he did agree to come get her. But before she leaves, she lets her mom know that she has something to reveal to her. She hasn't revealed it to too many people, but it's part of the reason why her and Rob have been arguing. Yeah, let that be the reason. Now she told her,
And see, I'm not trying to be funny. I understand her telling her mother, but I feel like she only told her mom because she was basically about to go
Nikki,
on Rob again about how he sounded on the phone. And so I felt like maybe she thought she needed to come in and be like, well, it's not all his fault. I did. And maybe that's why he sounds like that. But I just felt like it was 2 different conversations, if that makes sense. Like Rob is going to be next. So whether you were bisexual or not.
exactly. But she did tell her mom that she's bi. Her mom said, it's really not a big deal. She feels like she definitely could have told her sooner. And she said that she only accepted her about a year ago. So her mom feels that, it's stupid for her to get married now, okay, without having any experience with a woman. But Sophie said, she's on board. We'll get married. And that's just what it is. She's okay
The
with,
life with Rob. Yeah.
yeah, she's okay with getting married and not having an experience with a woman. Her mom was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, marry this man, cheat on him with a woman, and that'll be the end of it. I said, oh, okay, well, I mean that
I
it
said,
could
but
go,
I can't even call that passive aggression because
but
that was not passive.
but it could go down that way.
It absolutely could.
Now Sophie said that she's okay with never being with a woman. Nobody really understands that, but she envisions her life with her husband. And, really just having the feeling she has, I guess. So they get interrupted by Rob's call, and it's time for her to go. At this point, she thinks that her mother, I'm sorry, she thanks her mother for accepting her, and her mother, it's like, yes, boo, you are accepted now. Scoot on and go get on that man's nerves so he can leave your ass.
Or get
Please.
out my hotel
Please,
room so I can
please,
enjoy
and
it.
thank you. Girl, she would have definitely wanted her to stay there. She would have been okay with it the
Well,
entire time.
all right, so then we get into Nell's favorite couple. Whoop, whoop, Nikki and Justin. Now they're preparing for their engagement party. Justin thinks that, they have problems like most people, but says they just need to learn to speak calmly. She tells Justin to go ahead of her and she'll meet him there because, Nikki needs all this time to get ready. And so, Nikki knows things that aren't perfect, but thinks that Justin has proven that he loves her.
It
So,
was all the little extraness he was doing, all the little extra kisses and
right,
touching and
and
stuff.
clapping his heels together before he left and made her really feel like, that man loved me. So, she's not ready to call it quits. Justin thinks that he and Nikki are like twin flames. He didn't say that. I said it for him because
I think that's what he was trying to say.
that's what he was trying to say.
Mhm.
Justin arrives at the engagement party and says he feels great. He knows again that they have problems, but they decided to work through it. And this is a day of love. Okay. Nikki gets a call from her homegirl, Chanel. And she says she spoke with her mom and she brought up Justin bringing up a threesome and asked her if you really want to be with this man and he over here asking you about bringing another
It was
woman.
given very much Delulu Pisces energy.
No, don't put that on us. Don't put that on.
I don't listen. Pisces
The
are
up,
Delulu.
the up and down scale, it's really giving Cancer. It's really giving
Pisces
Cancer.
are Delulu. I'm not giving y'all that.
It's really giving Cancer. Emotionally unstable, it's giving Cancer. So anyway,
We're
then
gonna have to look up her sign.
you stupid. Then, and Nikki says that she's still willing to do this and still has 90 days to figure things out. So she tells her she really wants this to work. And then Chanel tells her she wants it to work, but she also doesn't want Justin to come to America and break her heart. So Nikki walks into the party and is greeted with hugs from all his friends and family. And he's in awe at how beautiful she looks. And, then Justin's friends are asking, like, oh, so when are you leaving? And she's telling him she's going home tomorrow and she might not be back for a while because she has to get on stage. Get back out here. So they're like, oh, you need to get up and perform. We've seen the video. And reluctantly, Nikki agrees. And I see why she was reluctant. And
But was she really though?
I don't know if she needed to be. It was horrible.
To say the least.
But they cheered her on and, made her think she was the ish. Okay. And, just
now when she watched the run back and everybody and see the look on everybody's faces, it wasn't
right.
matching what they were saying.
Justin even gaslighted her and talked about how she's a star and he's just her robot backup dancer, but he loves it.
I actually felt like he enjoyed it. He actually looked like he was starstruck.
Yeah.
Sometimes
some people do anything for clout.
But sometimes when you really care about somebody, you're blinded. He was blinded by the horrible sound coming out her mouth. All he saw was, I loved her dress. He said she came in and she was sparkling and everything. I said, yeah, that'll do it.
It's Nell's dreadheaded sister.
I don't know this child. She is an orphan. I don't know her. Okay, she's little orphan Annie, little orphan Ashley. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ashley and Manuel is up next. So Ashley and Manuel, they are headed to Florida for their wedding.
West Palm.
As per usual, she's running late. But they get there just in the nick of time. Now, Alyssa's husband, Solly, decided not to show up because he doesn't support this marriage. Okay. Ashley is feeling some type of way because, as we know, she wants everybody to support her, and even if they don't, she expects them to still be there.
To pick up the
okay. She says, her and Solly have been friends forever. And she feels like he definitely should be there. Everybody, so they get to the rental house and they see that it is decorated to the nines, and they are just so happy that, well, Ashley is super happy. Her friends are so thoughtful. Manuel is excited, to even see his friends there, especially since, he doesn't have any family. And, he thinks that her friends are amazing for even doing something like this. And being so thoughtful, and, it makes him feel appreciated. Okay. That they would do this.
Even though he done walked out on them multiple times and,
Sir, and you know what? I just started to say, sir, you were just along for the ride. That's all.
Right.
They did it for her because
I was gonna say it was definitely for her.
They're not.
Look, they could have switched you out with somebody else, and they still.
They're not fans of yours, and the way you want to skimp on money, they probably would have went to the Dollar Tree for you. Okay. So, then Ashley's mom calls to check up on them and asks Manuel when they having kids. He said, we've been doing a lot of practicing, but nothing has come to pass just yet. But we're gonna continue to work on it, okay? I don't know why the hell she worried about that.
I missed that whole scene.
I don't know why she even asked that when you don't even want them to get married, but it is what it is. I guess if that's who she's gonna marry, so be it. For me, I'm not gonna lie, in the back of my mind, I would be hoping that yes, okay, you're going to go through with this marriage, but hopefully no kids come from it, and then you
Right.
actually marry who you're meant to be with, and then have kids. So they get to a party boat. Manuel is enjoying himself, and he's not thinking about how much money is being spent. Surprisingly, I guess as long as the drinks is flowing and he can twerk.
Until
Now he's turning up, he's drinking, he's twerking, he making videos for his Ecuadorian friends. Then I think maybe he had a little bit too much to drink, because he sat down, on all on his lonesome. And then Ashley noticed and went to go talk to him. He got super emotional, expressing how he's homesick, and he wishes his family was there, he wishes his kids was there. He said the ones that really truly care about him. Ashley says that she can't even
that's
imagine.
my Uncle Charles, y'all.
Well, I don't know if that goes. Uncle Charles was no longer here on Earth.
Uncle Charles went to the crossroads.
Exactly. Exactly.
Where he wouldn't be lonely.
He's so stupid. Um, so basically she says she can't even imagine the culture shock that he's going through right now. But it does make her nervous. Because there's so many unknowns before the wedding. Yeah, girl, you scared he gonna be like, yeah, I just want to go home. Yeah, I want to go home.
I don't want to go home.
Basically, they get to a strip club. I don't know how I just completely left the whole strip club part out. Okay, but yeah, so they get to a strip club. Apparently, it was a surprise. Manuel wasn't even supposed to be with them. Okay,
Was it just me? Did they drive all the way down? I mean, I guess it's not all the way when it's West Palm Beach, depending on where you are. But they drove all the way down to Miami to go to strip club?
I don't know that one. I don't know what strip club that one was.
And no, they didn't say. But they showed footage of Miami, like the board, like South Beach. So
oh no, but they showed
before they went into the club,
but they showed the name of the club.
Oh, they did. I didn't see it.
Yeah, they did. I just didn't recognize it.
Oh.
So I figured it was probably still up north, because I didn't recognize it.
Oh.
But I think, the cameras was just still there, and it was still early. Okay. So I think that's just what it was. So anyways, they dancing, getting smacking and things thrown in their face and stuff. Manuel, I think he's a little scared to touch anything. He's like, hold up, whoa, I don't know. He said, no say. He said, no say. Look, Ashley, like, I know damn well if I wasn't here, sir. Okay, you would be smacking it. Okay. She pulled Alicia to the side, and Alicia let her know, that it's fine that Sally and Manuel, don't get along. They don't need to be friends, okay? But they're good. Ashley said that she does appreciate still her still having the conversation with Manuel. It feels that after that, Manuel seemed to let her more into his universe. She said that morning he actually called his son and put her on the phone for the first time, and it felt good to explain to them, like, on her own, that she's not trying to take their dad away. Their dad thinks about them all the time, and she just wants to get to know them. And Alicia is super happy to find this out. She's glad with the way things turned out, and she is hopeful for their future. Everything is fine when you're drinking that wine.
You stupid. And that's why I drank it. Sam and Citra. Okay. This is probably the highlight of this episode, being honest. I will say, even though they get on my nerves, to Nell's point, I think not having Jasmine and Gino, and I'm trying to think who else we didn't see. It's somebody else. I'm done with Rob and Sophie, but yeah, I think, I hate to say it, I think not having Jasmine and Gino was the problem, was the issue.
This is why they've been around so damn long.
Right, because I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, let's get into, like I said, what I deem the most exciting part. So Citra goes on a hunt with her sisters to hunt for an American wedding dress, because she gotta have 2 ceremonies. She finds a perfect dress, and her sisters are asking her if she really wants to marry Sam. And she's like, that hurts me, and she wishes they would stop asking and just be supportive. But they like, we just want to make sure, because Daddy came and told us the real shit. That's what really is happening. He came and told us off camera, and we don't know if you should really be marrying Sam, but So, she hopes Sam's family will be just as supportive, or more supportive than her family is, I should say. So then Sam goes to meet up with his mom. to help him find a ring for Citra because he said he proposed the first time with a flower. Did I get that right? Okay.
It
His
sounded like
mom,
maybe put a flower or something around her finger or something. Listen, look, it wasn't a napkin.
hey, I guess we're upgrading. His mom. So his mom is happy that Sam asked and says she really supports the marriage after meeting Citra. She asked about the wedding, and Sam asked her if she's coming to the conversion wedding. She says she's coming to the American wedding, but he wants to know if she's gonna come to the conversion. And she said that she doesn't plan on attending that, and made it clear that she doesn't think anyone should have to convert to marry. She says she doesn't want to hurt him, but she isn't going to attend due to her beliefs and ask him to respect that. I was on the fence about this. I was really twerking on the fence about this when I was watching this, y'all. Because y'all can tell by my notes how I'm already leaning.
My thing is, you
Because
feel that no one should have to
but this is
convert.
her beliefs.
My thing is, you feel like no one should have to convert. How do you know he doesn't want to convert?
So I guess I was understanding where kind of
Well,
like
he's not asking her to go to a service. He's not asking her to hear the word.
well, she doesn't understand what we don't, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what their service entails because I'm not.
But it doesn't matter because I'm not asking you to sit for a service. I'm asking you to sit for a celebration. I'm asking you to sit for us joining our families together. You're not about to hear. He's not. We're this. You know what it's like when you get married in a American wedding.
Right.
You say I do on both ends. Okay, and we're together now. Okay, it's a lifelong thing. That's what it is. All I'm asking you to do is sit here again.
While we say whatever we say and exchange whatever.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm not asking you to
listen
agree to
to whatever,
nothing.
because
I'm not asking you to say hallelujah. I'm not asking you to pray. I'm not even asking you to open the Bible. Okay. I'm just asking you to sit and watch.
Okay. I understand that, and it's your child. That's the other half of me. But playing devil's advocate, I do believe I don't think you should try to force anybody to come out. If she feels that strongly in her beliefs and her Christianity and whatever that's all I was saying. So I was like,
According to him, no, she really don't. He said she a backslider. She ain't really a saint like that. She pick and choose when she want to do it.
okay, and that's why that's why I said I was twerking on the fence because I was like,
but I think even I honestly I feel like even if she wasn't, nobody's asking you to sit for a service. I'm not asking you to meet with I'm not even sure what it's called in that religion, but like the reverend or something.
right.
Like I'm just asking you to be present. That's it. To have a seat, shut the hell up, and be happy for me and watch me get married. You feel in some type of way because you feel like I have to convert. Maybe this is the choice that I made because this is the woman I want to be with. She's not freaking pulling my arm. The hell? I don't know. She got on my nerves this episode. Well, she got on my no, she got on my nerves since she's been introduced.
Well, Shade Squad viewers, drop down in the comments. Give us your take on this situation. Nobody's right or wrong. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just thought this was very interesting. And obviously made for great conversation because again, it was nothing else here for the episode. So then Sam has gotten a farmhouse for Citra's family, and they plan.
It was actually really cute.
Yeah, it was, and
I think they could have got married there.
I thought they were getting married there, like their American wedding was going to be there. I thought.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I thought that. I may be wrong. I thought that's what was happening. Herman tells Sam in Indonesia, this is what the rich folks do, and asks Sam if he wants to live like this. So I need to know if I need to be trying to come over here to America. That's how I felt to me. And he says like maybe if they have 5 to 10 kids, but Citra, and this is where I was like, you know what? Maybe Citra's place. I don't know, because she said, she's not. She wants a big house, but she don't want to be in a place that big because then you got to worry about Erders and Illers and things like
Remember,
that.
she came there like that. Remember, she said, I watch a lot of those movies.
Yeah.
And then it was passing the day.
I can identify. I said,
And you know what's crazy? The only thing I was thinking of, and I thought she was gonna say that, but she didn't. When she was saying, "Oh, I don't want a house that big," I was like, "Cause that's a lot of cleaning to do."
well, that too, but yeah, no. I'd be worried about cleaning and somebody popping up the closet. So then Herman sits Citra down to talk about Sam's ongoing issues with this diversion. Citra explains that Sam is on prescription drugs prescribed by a doctor. And he asks about his history of using, and Citra explains that, you know, he got hooked in high school, so this has been going on for a while. So her dad admits that he's doubtful about this marriage and worries about his daughter's future, basically, and asks her if she still wants to marry Sam. And what the hell is she gonna do if he goes to jail? And is she gonna wait for him? So Citra says that I'm gonna stick beside him. That's what she said. She said, I'm gonna stick beside him because he's innocent. And she said she's angry that, you know, he put them in this position, but breaking up is not an option. And she really isn't trying to hear anything her dad has to say. And so then her dad is like, well, if I ask you not to marry him, are you going to listen? And Citra says, not at all. And I said, well, girl, you better stand on business, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna stick beside him, stand beside him. That's the ride or the eye, you know what I'm
But
saying?
his own mama can't.
So she wants to fight for her relationship and says that he's proven that he will put her first. And so her dad, he basically just doesn't want her to be messed up in the future because I think he has a stigma or an idea about drug addicts from his profession that he just feels like, you know, Sam has to backslide and go back into the same thing and he can't be reformed. So, but yeah. And we all know the Sam and Citra got married. So it's, again, that's why I'm like, I don't know what TLC is doing. But yeah, that was the episode for the most part. Thank you, Shade Squad.
Yes, thank you.
And all of our new viewers. If you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
You subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok and the Twitter and the Facebook and the IG. And we will catch you next week for hopefully some weddings and an ending to a season. So we can go ahead and get into the tell-alls, okay? All right. Just putting it out there in the universe, TLC. Anyway, but all right, thank you guys and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.